Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing another day in my life, but this is going to be like a really short video. I really just want to show you guys me getting my nose cast taken off. So I am in Mexico right now. I literally just woke up and got ready. So I'm about to go to the doctor and get my cast off and get my stitches taken out and everything. So yeah, you guys, I'm so excited to see what my nose looks like. I hope that the stitches don't hurt getting taken out, because the last time I got my nose job, it hurt really bad getting the stitches taken out. But I'm going to show you guys the office where I got my nose done and everything. And I'll also put pictures in of what my nose looks like so far, because he did take pictures of my nose like during the actual surgery. So I'm going to insert the before and after so you guys can see the difference in my nose so far. It's only been 2 weeks since I got my nose done. So I came to Mexico 2 weeks ago, got my nose done, went back home, and then I had to come back 2 weeks later. He only will do your nose if you are willing to come back in 2 weeks, because he wants to see what everything looks like. So yeah, you guys, don't judge it if it's swollen and it looks weird. You know, noses take like 4 to 6 months to completely heal and see a final result. So I'm not getting my hopes up too much. You guys know last time I got my cast taken off, when I got my first nose job, I had a mental breakdown. So I'm hoping this one's better. But yeah, you guys, let's go get this cast off.
Hacer un pequeño aseo para quitarte.
She's gonna get it moist so you can start taking off the stitch.
Discúlpame, ¿te va a dar ganas de estornudar algo?
He said he's gonna give you like a feeling to like to sneeze.
¿Te va a doler un poquito? Discúlpame.
He said it's gonna hurt just a little bit.
Okay, you guys, so basically they were just taking out my stitches. I'm not going to lie, it did hurt getting the stitches taken out, but that's just to be expected, because obviously you're getting stitches taken out of a very sensitive area. But they were being very gentle and very careful. The nurse kept telling me when he was going to take the stitches out and warning me and just making sure I was okay the entire time. So even though it was painful, it wasn't horrible. And then afterwards, he did clean the outside of my nose. I really liked that they cleaned the inside and the outside of my nose, because last time when I got a nose job, they had me leave the office with dried blood all over my nose, and I thought that that was super weird. So I like here that they actually made sure it was clean and that everything was okay. They literally did the most at this appointment, so I love that. After this, they even did this laser treatment to help the healing process. I didn't even know that this was a thing after a nose job. So this just shows how much that this place cares about their patients. So they used this little red light and did some laser therapy to my nose afterwards. After I was done getting my little laser treatment, I did meet with the doctor. I didn't really get that on video, but basically he just told me how I have to care for my nose after and explained how the medicines work. And then I got to see my nose for the first time. So I just have a little video of me looking at my nose. They also did send me to the dermatologist. So they put me in a little truck and sent me there. This was just me showing my nose for the first time in the truck when I got my cast off. And then they dropped us off at the dermatologist. They made an appointment for us and everything. And then here I got a hydrofacial, and they cleaned the blackheads from my nose and just made sure my skin was good and sent me home with skincare and aftercare for my nose that I'm going to show you guys right now. Okay, you guys, so it has been 2.5, almost 3 weeks since my nose job. So I did get back from Mexico a couple of days ago. So I'm just going to show you guys what my nose looks like as of now. So that's pretty much my nose right now. Like I said, it's only been like 2.5 weeks, so it is not fully healed yet, but it already looks super good. So obviously I'm not going to know the final result of my nose for like 4 to 6 months, but I honestly feel like the final result is going to look similar to the Instagram picture that I posted that the doctor took right after surgery, because I feel like it kind of looks like that right now, just super swollen. Because right now, even though it doesn't really look like it, my nose is super hard and very swollen, and it's really swollen on the inside as well. So I know that it's basically just gonna look like this pointy little nose, but just kind of smaller. It's not like a perfect tiny button nose, but it fits my face very well. It looks natural on my face, and it just has like this little point. It's not like crooked or slanted anymore. So it's exactly what I wanted. I just wanted it to look normal and natural. So I'm really happy with the results. So right now I am like 3 weeks post-op, like I said, and I am feeling really, really good. I'm making sure that I'm eating super healthy. I have been doing my Teamy green blends. You guys know that I've done this for a really long time. I've done this even before my surgery, but I feel like now during like my healing process, I needed a lot more. So I have been doing the green blends every single morning, and I feel like this has definitely not only made me a lot healthier, but I feel like it's boosted my energy, because I feel like at this time during my last surgery, I felt very sluggish and unmotivated, and I feel like drinking these every single day has honestly given me so much more energy. And they're just a really good source of veggies because they have like your daily dose of greens. I do have a code CV50 for 50% off when you spend $100, and then I have another code Cristina25 for 25% off when you spend $29. So if you guys want to check out the Teamy Greens blends or the collagen one or any of the other powders that they have, definitely check their website out. I will be leaving it all linked down below. So now I just want to go over the huge difference in my experiences. So as you guys know, my first nose job did get botched about a year ago. If you guys have not watched that video, I would definitely check it out, because just watching the difference between everything that this doctor did just to take my cast off compared to the other doctor is insane to me. At my first nose job, my cast literally fell off like 3 hours after my surgery, and this cast stayed on for 2 whole weeks, and he literally left blood all over my nose. Like, they didn't even clean the inside of my nose or wipe the blood off of my nose or anything. They just took my stitches out. I saw my nose. He's like, "Do you like it?" And I was like, "No." I started crying because I hated it. He's like, "Oh, it still needs to heal." And then they sent me home. So I literally was sent home crying, hating my nose, and I still had like crusty dried blood all over the tip of my nose that they never wiped. And then as you can see with this doctor, the stitches still did hurt to get taken out, but they were a lot more careful, a lot more gentle. And then as you can see, he took the cast off. That lasted the whole 2 weeks. And then afterwards, they cleaned the inside of my nose, they cleaned the outside of my nose. They even did a laser facial type of laser therapy thing to my nose to help the healing process. They even sent me all the way to a dermatologist to get my nose cleaned because I had a cast on for 2 weeks, so it had like a lot of blackheads, and to get a hydrofacial. And then they even sent me home with a whole bunch of prescribed medicines and treatments for after the nose job. So with my first nose job, I did not have any aftercare. The only thing that I think they told me to do was like still ice my nose. But this doctor, I'm about to show you guys everything that they sent me home with. And I feel like there is a big misconception. People think that when you go to another country to get a surgery, it's automatically going to come out horrible. And I feel like this just goes to show that it doesn't matter where you get the surgery done, it matters who you get the surgery done with. So just because my first nose job was like $8,000 and it was in the United States doesn't mean that it's better than a $3,000 nose job in Mexico, because my Mexico nose job was way better bedside manners, way better before care, after care, and just the whole procedure in general was just all around way more professional and way better. So it doesn't really matter where you go as long as you're going to someone who is certified, who is professional, and who specializes in what you need done. Because maybe they are a good doctor, but they're just not a specialty in what you specifically need. So I just wanted to say that because I know a lot of people are against like traveling for surgery, and I definitely think you have to be careful when traveling for surgery, but you have to be careful when you're not traveling too. You always have to be careful. You always have to do your research, and you have to make sure that the doctor is good. I also wanted to show you guys kind of my healing process. So I was taking pictures every single day of my nose, like from day one. So day one, when I woke up from surgery, I felt fine. My nose looked so good. It was so tiny, and I was like, ooh, this is so good. Like, I feel like nothing ever happened. And then the second day and the third day and the fourth day, it would get worse every day. Like, you could tell that my face was starting to get swollen. I was starting to get bruises under my eyes. So I'm just going to show my little progression pictures of how my face and nose started changing after my surgery. So I'll put those in now. Okay, you guys, I'm on day 2 of my nose job. As you can tell, my face is a lot more swollen today than it was yesterday. You can tell that I'm starting to get little bruises underneath my eyes right here. Nothing too crazy, but my face is swelling. That is normal.
Yeah, there's a nice square thing right here. I know we gotta pack everybody up.
But yeah, you guys, as you can see, day 1, my nose and my face were like normal. And then day 2, they got swollen. And then it started getting more and more swollen. So the doctor did send me home with 2 shots that I had to inject into myself for the swelling. And on my first nose job, I didn't get that either. I never honestly heard of people having to give themselves shots after a surgery. So obviously it's a different country, so they do things differently. I was too scared to give the shot to myself. So I did go to my nurse, and she injected the shots in me because I was too scared. But the shots that they gave did significantly help with the swelling. As you can see, I'm not very swollen right now, and I'm still very fresh from surgery. So I definitely think that those shots helped. I would say that the shots and getting my stitches out were the only 2 like painful or hard parts of this procedure. Also, if you are going to go to Mexico and get a nose job done by this doctor, and I'll leave all his information down below, you guys, his Instagram and everything, if you guys are interested in checking his workout. But I would definitely recommend, if you don't know Spanish yourself, to go with someone who speaks Spanish and who understands, because I don't speak Spanish fluently, so I would not be able to communicate with everyone and do everything that I had to do. So you do need to go with somebody that knows Spanish and that can translate for you. That's a really big thing, that if you don't have someone that can translate, I don't know if I would recommend this doctor for you. But I'm going to show you guys everything that he sent me home with. And I did not even know you needed aftercare after a nose job, because my first nose job, there was no aftercare. It was just, okay, you're good to go. That was it. So he did send me home with 2 different nasal sprays. So I have to use them every single morning and every single night. So I put this nasal spray in first, and then I use this one after. So like I said, 1 time in the morning, spray, spray, and then spray, spray, and then again at night. So I have 2 nasal sprays that I'm using, and I have to use them for 3 months. So he did give me a 3-month supply. He gave me 3 of both sprays. And then they also gave me this scar cream. So it's for my incision right here, because this is where they opened my nose up. So it is cream for the little scar to help that heal. And then when I went to the dermatologist, they did prescribe me like a whole new skincare routine, because I told the doctor that my dermatologist appointment isn't until the end of January with my dermatologist. So he's like, no, I don't want you waiting that long, because your nose is going to get worse. You need to like clear it up now before it gets worse. So he literally sent me to a dermatologist that day. His office has a truck, so they put us in the truck and drove us to the dermatologist, made us an appointment and everything. The dermatologist was so nice, and the hydrofacial really helped me. It like got everything out of my face. And then they ended up prescribing me a face wash And then they gave me 2 of these little exfoliators. They told me to use it twice a week, and they're specifically just for my nose to help get out the blackheads and all the gunk from wearing the cast for 2 weeks. And then they prescribed me this for my skin. She didn't have a full bottle, so she just gave me samples and told me that I could buy it once I get back to the United States. And then they also put me on an antibiotic, and they gave me 1 month of 10 milligrams of Accutane until I go to my real dermatologist. And honestly, just being on these pills has helped my skin a lot. That day I got the cast taken off, I had a lot of blackheads. But yeah, you guys, that was pretty much my experience. And I feel like it's crazy that even though this doctor is in a completely other country than me, I feel like I have talked to him and seen him more than the doctor that literally lives 20 minutes from my house. You know, he wanted me to send him a picture every single day, and he would text me back every single day right away. He would be like, okay, ice it. Okay, now you can clean the inside of your nose. He's very involved with his patients, and I really like that he has that connection with you. I know that if I needed something or had any concerns about my nose, that I could text him and that he would reply right away or whenever he got the chance. And he was constantly checking up on me. Even when I left Mexico, he was like, we are going to have another online consultation 2 months from now. If you don't want to fly back from Mexico, if you don't want to fly back to Mexico, we can just do an online consultation in 2 months. Not a consultation. We have to have a follow-up appointment online. And then he also sent me with 3 of these creams. I don't have to start using them until 2 months. But basically, he said that my nose is going to heal, like, different parts of your nose heal faster. So certain parts might still be tender or swollen. So this cream will help those parts that aren't healing as fast when the time comes. But the fact that it's only been like 3 weeks and my nose already looks like this makes me really happy. So I know 6 months from now, it's just gonna get better. But I will keep you guys posted. Probably at like my 6-month mark, I'll do like a video showing it, and you guys will be seeing it in my videos over time. But I definitely recommend this doctor, especially if you need a reconstructive nose job. He's super good at reconstructive nose jobs, obviously. But I will be leaving all his information down below. Also, I want to thank everyone so much for all the positive messages, because people who did see my first video know how sad I was about my nose and how big of an insecurity this was for me. So I just want to thank you guys for all the nice messages and nice comments that you guys have been telling me, and that you're happy for me and everything like that. It really means a lot. I love you guys so much. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.